prompt for the start of this session will be, and don't worry, I will give you a little bit to think on this. So it's a bit of a
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
A few seconds.
So the question this time will be, what do you want to see in the final arc of this campaign?
What? We're already in the final arc?
It's coming up soon. Very, very
Everyone
soon.
dies.
So I'll give you guys a little bit of time to think on that.
Oh my goodness. He's on the phone.
Let's go.
Jesus fuck! I slept through 6 alarms. Let's go.
Yo,
I thought that might have
honestly,
been
you're
the
on
case.
time. We literally just started, so.
Oh, excellent.
We just finished roasting you for not being.
That is true.
Good.
Yeah, we roasted you for EP. Good morning, Jose.
Morning.
Well, you have to replay. You have to restate the question now.
You're just getting more time for yourself.
Yeah, yes, that too.
You have to say it again. Okay, so the question is...
Chris, you start though.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Everything in its right place. So the question is, what do you want to see in the final arc of this campaign, which is coming up very shortly? So it could be, where do you want your character's journey to go? If you want just something very specific that you want out of that last arc just to fulfill something, it could even be as as broad or player focused as you want. Like it could be something like, I just want the ending to have a scene where, X, Y, or Z happens, but isn't necessarily character focused. So why don't we start?
I just want the ending.
Yeah, I'd like to make it to the end.
We will start with Chris. What do you want to see in the final arc of this campaign?
Well, I was gonna say it was gonna be a little bit more player focused, but now that you said it, it could be a little bit more general. Because I think it's pretty obvious what I want to see in my ending or in Nicholas's ending.
Yeah, you can answer it however you want to.
If you want to give me if you want a straightforward answer, I could tell you what Nicholas wants. But if you give me more time to think, I'll think of a more general answer that was more encompassing than just saying what everybody knows that Nicholas wants.
All right, I'm interested in that deeper answer, so I'll give you some time. Why don't we go to Vinny then? What is something that you want to see from the final arc of this campaign?
Want to see Thaddeus get some closure revolving around the truth of the Blackwell family.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Specifically, more like his parents. Not that everything needs to be solved, but just some form of closure that allows him to move forward in some sense.
All right, I like that. Let's go to Seth next. What's something you want to see about in the final arc of this campaign?
Oh yeah. Even though it's not really in Luca's wheelhouse all too much yet, I, Seth, want to see the whole... I want to see the situation with Adrian resolved.
Nice.
I feel like for... Even though, Adrian... Didn't he just visit Luca in a... Yeah... It's crazy. It's weird knowing something as a player, but not as a not as a character.
Yeah.
I think Adrian is the one thing in this post-apocalyptic, or at least one of the only things in this post-apocalyptic setting that still like links back to the past where all the PCs are from. So I think resolving that conflict with Adrian could be it could add a lot of closure, I think. It could even be a bit cathartic.
Yeah, I agree. Awesome. Why don't we go to Ryan next? What's something you want to see from the end?
I think I would like to see Remy have a chance at redemption, whatever that interpretation is. It's him like redeeming himself from being like a harsh and professor, or like him repenting his sins somehow, like the option of that.
That's cool. I like that. Dope. And Caleb, that's something you'd like to see.
I'd say for myself and Benji, he's been through so much at this point, and like he really wishes that, I mean, quite frankly, that he never got exposed to any of this. But he wishes to basically just be able to feel as if he's done what he could to atone, kind of like what Ryan's atone for what he's done, and then just kind of like disappear into the woods, never to be found again.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think for a lot of the characters, they are seeking some sort of redemption due to, like, I guess, the darkness in their backstories and the trauma they've been through, which is a nice common thread amongst a lot of them. Why don't we go next to Jose? What's something you want to see about the end of the campaign?
Well, in terms of character, Kaji, at this point, he just wants peace. He just wants to be done.
Oh.
He doesn't really care how he gets it at this point, because he's done his bullshit. His family's died. He's resolved that. His friends have died. He's working on that. There's not much he can really do. He's tired. He just wants it to be over. He's done his share. Let's be real. All the characters have. So at this point, he's just trying to get a peaceful ending out of all this. Personally, I would, aside from also wanting to see a resolution for most of these characters, I also would like an explanation on what the fuck the stranger is, because it's been this recurring thing that's been quite a pivotal entity in the majority of the story. And also, where's my car?
Yeah, should I amend my answer? Where's my cat Hank? I need him back.
I need my motorcycle, actually, too.
The two biggest plot holes in this story ever conceived. What if Hank is in the car outside the prison?
Yo.
He got mutated, and he's now a tabaxi in this world for some reason.
Just turns into
I like
like
to picture him more as like Puss in Boots.
Amazing. All right, and we still have Jimmy too. Jimmy, why don't you tell me what you would like to see out of the end of this campaign? I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, so I mean, I think kind of obviously, like Jacob would like to find out what happened to all of his kids and his family. If any of them are still alive, or if they have all perished. And the Christ carrier, what happened to the Christ carrier? Did it make it?
Where's my fucking boat?
What happened to your like TV deals and stuff?
Yeah, did the last season come out well?
On all the TVs in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, it's just your show on rerun.
Yeah, that's the only thing that made it.
I feel like there's like some like YouTuber like conspiracy theory. Oh, kind of like what's her name? What's the conspiracy theorist? What was her name from Vinny's?
Oh fuck.
Ruby
from Thad's-
Radcliffe.
Ruby Radcliffe.
Was it Ruby
Yeah.
Radcliffe?
Yeah.
She
Never
has like
found
some
out what
like
happened.
she has some like extended like video essay about Jacob, and like suddenly like he was getting so much money from his show, became like essentially a cult leader, then disappeared off the face of the planet, and then
That's so fishy.
there's got to be some video out there like that, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that like in like your characters just disappeared one day, just like up and disappeared, and because now you're in the future.
Yeah, yeah, and the
So,
family
like,
was.
I'm assuming there must have been some period of time where you guys were all missing. Before like the whole world exploded and shit.
She's like
Yeah, or-
analyzing his show frame by frame and finding like Masonic symbols in the background. Like, oh, I love it. Ruby Radcliffe. That's another character I could bring back in the final arc.
Yeah, she's got like a prosthetic arm or some shit with a shotgun attached to it.
Just like Cyborg from
Some some like very like Mad Max shit going on.
pulls up in a souped up car.
Yeah.
Dope.
My motorcycle.
And finally, Chris.
Pulls up in my souped up car.
This answer better be good.
Okay, so I think it's an extension of what Nicholas wants. So of course he wants a family, but I think through all the stuff that he's been through with them, like at the party, you know that scene at the end of like Marvel's like Avengers 1 when they're just eating shawarma and like
Yeah.
the diner. I just want them to like after everything is resolved, like this is more like an epilogue type of thing that you just see them all just hanging out and everything's behind them and they're just like friends and family now.
That's dope. Very wholesome. All right. So we're going to begin. I'm glad you're here, Jose, because this opening is going to center on Kaji. We begin in darkness. An all-encompassing void that feels heavy and endless, pressing down on Kaji Umareda as the hands of his two captors drag him down into an empty abyss. Then, softly like a whisper carried on the wind, you hear a voice. I found you again. Suddenly the darkness parts, the spirits of death banished. The shadows give way to a dim glow, and in the center of it stands Mika. Much like the art of my Game Master's token here. She's dressed in the traditional kimono she wore when you visited Kyushu Island on Japan. Her figure is bathed in a soft, ethereal light, her dark hair floating around her as if she's underwater. But her eyes are filled with sorrow. You see her form flicker slightly like a candle's flame in a draft. Floating in this empty abyss. What does Kaji do?
Mika? Is that actually you this time?
You step forward, and I imagine there's like confusion and fear etched into your face.
Yes.
Your mind is racing with 1,000 questions, but none of them are forming into words in this moment. And this is going to be the single most important question I'm going to ask you.
Oh Jesus.
In this campaign.
No pressure.
Is Mika real?
Nope.
Oh.
Choose your own
Una reverse. You picked the plot twist.
Oh.
Describe again the situation that happens that just occurred.
She's banished the spirits of death around you, and similar to how she summoned you from the lands of the dead and saved you when you were previously passing into Atlanta from the citadel that you guys were in Metropolis when you faced Adrian. Remember, you felt that light that guided you. That same exact scene is occurring again. She saved you from these clawing spirits of death, and now she is singled out in this vast, empty abyss. It's just you and her.
I think that due to the fact that A, this has occurred before, B, those spirits weren't able to be seen by anyone else, not even the thing we were fighting. And C, and this is the most important reason, Kaji just wants to believe, man. There's no letting go from a loss of family quite like that, especially not for your kid. So, yeah. Despite, anything telling him otherwise, despite what his mind may tell him, I think his heart's gonna say yes. He does believe.
Her eyes grow distant for a moment, staring beyond you into the darkness that surrounds you. The light around her flickers again as if struggling to stay lit, like a candle in the wind. And her small hand reaches out towards you. And she says, I told you. Things will change past the 15th floor. Our lives, Daddy, yours and mine, they'll merge.
To be honest, I was never really scared. Not after I knew that you'd be by my side again.
You see a distant light from this abyss, like a star. It grows brighter as it approaches, and you see the bright, radiant form of your wife, Sarah. She floats towards you, and now it's this triad: father, mother, daughter, standing in this empty abyss, but Sarah's light is much stronger than Mika's. And it's Sarah speaking now. Are you sure you're ready, Kaji?
I was ready that first night, after I lost the two of you. The only reason I didn't do this sooner is because I couldn't.
It's because you shouldn't have. You can't see like we can. The dead can see farther than the living. You haven't seen what will come through us. Her voice is kind of trembling a little bit as she continues. We can offer redemption to everyone. No more death. No more pain. And you see from her radiant form, there are these like branches growing And within just a few moments, you see around you, almost like an egg-like capsule of roots is encompassing the three of you together. How does Kaji react?
What? So like, we're being surrounded, like encapsulated by like something.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd instinctively just like try and touch one of the roots.
You touch one of the roots, and a memory flashes by in an instant in your head. What is a loving memory from your times as a family?
Well, knowing how Kaji is, how old was Amika now?
How old is she?
Like, yeah, like when she passed.
I feel like she was maybe like 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
I feel like it's on your character sheet somewhere, but
It is on my character sheet, but I can't navigate Roll20 right now because it's frozen.
oh, you're good. I'll check just to be certain. Let's see here.
Oh, it's working now. Oh, maybe it's not.
32. Oh, I guess she.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, from your age, it seems like she was actually younger than I thought. It seems like she was like 2 or 3, maybe. When she passed. So maybe even now it's like you're seeing her like what she could have been if she had lived longer.
Because that sort of inflicts on the memory. Oh, one happy memory. Well, there was. You could say that they maybe went on like a little day trip to the beach. Kaji let Sarah drive, and as they just sat watching the sunset go down, you know, Mika was in Kaji's arms and they just chilled, enjoyed what they thought was going to be another peaceful moment in the rest of their lives before everything got absolutely shattered. But yeah, Kaji likes, I guess he takes this from me, the peaceful little in between moments. Those are some of our shared favorites.
You see this flash by as if it's nutrients passing through the roots of a tree, but you can feel it happening like a current. You feel other memories too. You see a father bringing his daughter to an ice cream stand. You see the brand is recognizable to that of one in downtown Atlanta. You see them enjoying the day together as the sun also sets in its memory. You see another memory. A busy downtown restaurant where a girl with piercings meets another girl out back of the restaurant as her shift ends, and they enter a car together and drive away into the Atlanta sunset. You see a bank manager at Unity Tower clock out for the day, locking up as he walks down the stairwell. You see these other memories all end in a similar way. The sun setting similar to your memory, but as soon as the sun begins to lower beyond the horizon, there's this bright white light from the horizon that envelops all of them in just pure white radiance. We cut back to Sarah this time. Mika this time. As you sort of come out of witnessing these memories, and she says, "It has to be this way, Daddy. The world is broken. But if we do this together, we can heal it."
What exactly are you planning? Are you gonna reset this world somehow?
Sarah steps in. And she says, "It's a sacrifice, Kaji. The world needs it. This darkness, you've been consumed by it. It has a purpose. This path you've walked, the blood on your hands, the pain in your soul, it's led us to become seeds." And you see from you is growing this like massive eldritch tree that's branching off into different areas of the abyss.
What would you have me do?
We're broken, but we have to stay resolute. It's a way to end the cycle, Kaji. For everyone. Are you sure you want to do this? Mika and I will understand if you don't.
Kaji's characteristics die right there. If there was anyone else asking, I wouldn't bother, but of course it had to be the two most important people in my entire life asking. And not like I have much else to do. Tell me what needs to be done. I'll do it.
Similar to Mika, she holds out her hands. And you know, without a shadow of a doubt, when you lock hands with them, the three of you will cease to be individuals. You will become something else.
Kaji will take one very long final look at his family. For before slowly reaching out his hand. And right before he touches the both of them, a small smile, a rare one from him. Ikimasu. And he touches both of their hands.
Sheesh.
We cut back to that like snippet I gave from Minoru during that previous flashback you had about Mika, about the roots growing in darkness. And as you touch their hands, everything about you, all your memories, all your traits, all of your personality aspects begin to be lifted away. Not severed from you, not cut from you, but just melted away like you're descending into a bath. But the further you go into this steamy water, the less you can remember, the less you can think, the less you are. Until there is one core memory left to Kaji before it all dissipates. What is this final moment that he comes back to?
Oh, you're asking me? Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say, just knowing everything that's happening, it's gonna be that fire on Kyushu Island. Because in the same way that the fire is required for new grass to be reborn, this fire will also be required.
And your form is like nothing now. It's almost like a baby in the womb. You just slowly get smaller and smaller. We see two other similar forms around you of Mika and Sarah, as they form into one just ball of pure essence, of pure light. And from the roots of hell, salvation itself begins to grow. We see outside on the physical plane the ruined, dilapidated form of Unity Tower as it is uprooted by a massive primordial tree.
Huh?
We see it is bright like a sun, and it looms over the entirety of Atlanta, stretching to the sky. We see various survivors from the car park that go to see what is happening. We see the light bathes across all of the streets, all of the edifices, all the dark alleyways are lit suddenly by light. And all of those abominations that had previously inhabited the different areas of Atlanta are returned to naked, pale form, human form, clutching at themselves feebly as they regain their salvation. We see Marius Tryphos looking upon the scene with wonderment, with amazement. As your lives have entwined to become the very tree of life mentioned in the Bible. A massive, heavenly tree. And at the base, if any of these survivors were to go and investigate, they'd see the wooden forms of three individuals locked in a final embrace at its trunk.
That's fucking metal as fuck, dude.
A way to end the cycle. A way to offer redemption not just to yourselves, but to the world. And we cut back to this dark enclave in the tunnels of hell.
I was about to ask, what? Are they still in the tower?
they're in the tower in hell.
Okay.
But you feel it shake from its very foundations. And you see the essence of roots begin to overtake the tower from the outside. Last we left off, you saw feet outside of that your enclave. You heard the strike of a chisel and a hammer as it seemed like Abel had carved a protective rune to the outside of your cave. But you are now alone once again in this enclave. The tower has been shaken to its very core, but maybe you don't really know why or what's going on. But you sense something has changed. A new sense of urgency added to your mission. You guys can all take your rest. As I think that's what you guys set out to do, right? Was to rest in this enclave?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wait, so they did they beat the guy last time? I wasn't here.
They did, yeah.
Oh sheesh. Cracked party.
Was that a short rest or a long rest?
I think you guys used a supply to make it a long rest, right? Or am I wrong?
I think so.
I don't. Weren't we gonna just do a short rest for now? Wasn't that the plan?
I don't actually remember.
Yeah, I mean, you guys tell me.
I
Whatever
thought
you
there
guys
was
want to
some
do.
funky special effect or something that made it a full rest, but maybe I was.
Well,
just
yeah, that's
imagining
That's
it.
if we use a supply.
How
Does anybody other than me or Ryan remember? Because we remember the opposite things.
Let me see if I have it in my note.
I mean, you guys can decide if that's something
thought we
that.
were-
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna do a short rest and then go to a place that we could take. Was there a safe
Yeah,
We can
can't-
redecide, I guess.
that I was?
It
I
just
was
says we take
recalling?
an alcove and rest. That's all I wrote down. And Abel scared the shit out of us.
We'll just
Abel's
combine them
alive?
into a schlong
Oh yeah, our
rest.
boy Abel gave Nicholas a jump scare.
What? Interesting. I gotta pee so bad. We're back.
Well, I mean, we can do it. It's our last supply though.
Who needs the long rest?
Because
Uh,
I think that was the thing. Is like how many?
Remy has 1 health, so if he can like,
Well, how many spell slots have you used?
I have 3 first level and 2 second. Oh, 1
Yeah,
second.
like
level.
you haven't really spent the
Yeah, we can do short rest. That's fine.
Because yeah, you can just spend your hit dice and recover HP if we short rest. Is anybody missing a lot of spell slots? Who uses spell slots? Yeah, so short rest is probably the best.
Alright.
All right, so just regular short rest.
Yeah.
Get that.
Don't forget to use your hit dice. Ryan, you're gone. No, Ryan.
Yeah, you guys can roll for your hit dice.
Pretty good.
I don't even need to use that many. Why is it bugging? What the heck? What the heck? Why is it doing this thing? Hit dice, hit dice, hit dice.
How do you regain hit dice? I'm confused.
Long rest.
I think a long rest restores.
Okay, it says I only have 1. but I'm not.
Tyler.
I only have
Quite
one
sure
left
how-
of 3.
I
Yeah.
also have one
Yeah.
left.
Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew.
Nice.
Do you know what
Speed.
Kaji's name means in English? And did that have any bearing on the whole situation that just happened?
Does Kaji mean tree or something?
No, it means his full name means born of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did know that.
Ah, you're like me. You like choosing names that are
I find that super sick that you did that.
very
Very
related
epic of
to
you.
your character.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think the ramifications of this too will be even crazier when we get back to Atlanta.
So is Kaji just
Kaji's
like
not dead.
gone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Kaji dead?
He's
Is he just the tree?
Is Kaji the human
Kaji.
dead? Or is Kaji the human gone?
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, jeez.
We'll
So wait,
find
what if I
out.
try to look through my
he's gonna grow out of a seed and be like Vin Diesel in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dude, you gotta axe me out of the tree,
and
dude.
Groot.
You gotta axe me out of the tree.
Yeah, you're just like a wood-woad. Wood-woad. Why does wood-woad sound like you have a
Wood-woad.
speech impediment when you say it? Wood-woad.
Sounds like you're trying to say Squidward, but you just can't.
Wood woad.
Wood-woad. Like a toddler saying it. And the mom's like, "That's great, honey." Like, has no idea what he's saying.
Oh man.
But yeah, as you guys all wake up after this rest, you complete the rest of your watches, and like maybe there is sort of like this weird sense like some loss has occurred that you can't really this is 31.
Is this loss?
Is this lost?
Is this the series Lost? But it's interrupted in this moment by this voice that comes from outside of your enclave. This desperation you felt as these, like, they almost seem like less like tree roots as you know them, but just like snaking tendrils of light that are slowly appearing at different cracks and crevices in the tower. As you hear a voice from the entrance of this enclave that says, "Mercenary leader, I have been expecting your host, but I don't think you understand the weight of what you hold. What do you do?"
So, what do we see? Like another pair of legs, just like standing at the entrance?
You
Or
don't
do
see
we just hear a
anything.
voice?
You just hear a voice. But it sounds like it's coming from the tunnel in front of you.
It's not a voice that I recognize.
No,
Oh,
and there's
boy.
like a little bit of a mocking edge to it.
I feel like she's gonna kind of like is everybody up at this point? Like, is it like everyone's like packing up and getting ready to move out, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she stops and looks at everyone. Like loads her magazine into her rifle and locks and loads. Guess we have someone to meet out there. And she exits the little enclave in like a definitely like a show of strength, as in like very at the ready to to fire upon whoever's there. Like not like a super neutral stance she's taking. Like she kind of takes a half stance as if she's about to raise her rifle down the hall. Like she's already putting her weight a little bit like towards her back a little bit.
Remy is like, I don't know if that was particularly so after Luca leaves, Remy turns to everyone and was like, I don't know if everything should particularly be solved with guns, but that didn't seem like a very hostile, maybe a little bit edgy voice, but all right. And Remy walks out.
We're in hell.
I mean, they would have just killed us while we were like they wouldn't have said anything and just like ambushed us. So you know.
Exiting. What does Lucas see looking down the flesh hallway? Is it still a flesh hallway at this point? 'Cause,
No.
like we went. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, you guys. Last time it turned just into like basic rock. After you banished or not banished.
Okay.
After you killed the Peacock King.
Normal.
Peacock King.
The cock king.
The cock ring.
Yeah.
But it's weird. You see nothing. But the voice continues. The lives you send marching to the beat of your war drum. You think you lead an army of warriors, but they are nothing more than flesh and bone. Expendable. Every last one. The true value of a soldier. You hear the voice getting closer and closer.
The fuck are you?
Shit.
It's not in their skill, their loyalty. No. Their value lies in their capacity to die. The voice is like right above you now.
It's hardcore, bro.
Above. All right, literally like lift the rifle and like point it up at the ceiling.
Remy whispers everyone, I retract my last statement.
Soldiers are currency, coin to be spent in the blood-soaked markets of war. Their lives, fleeting. Their worth, temporary. Their deaths, inevitable.
Fucking show yourself! And like screams. And...
To the void.
As
Tyler,
though
did you come up with this monologue on your own? That's fucking sick.
I did. You see as though apparating from invisibility. You see the bloodied, dismembered corpse of one of the men of your mercenary company. Eyes gouged out, just hanging midair.
Oh.
Ugh.
I feel like it's a moment where she like starts to actually see movement and motion, and I feel like she hasn't quite removed the rifle from her sling, so it's kind of like in an awkward position, but like throws it back behind her and draws one of her like curved karambit knives and goes to stab whatever's there, and is just face to face with like her own like her own
guy.
man, her own soldier, and just like stops mere like centimeter or so away and retreats back, and just I feel like that would spook her for sure.
Roll a sanity check.
Oh hell yeah.
15. Just guessing.
No, that's a
Oh,
fat
four.
4.
That's a
Okay.
close. I should have tossed that amulet back to you before.
You're gonna take 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
You see this body hanging as though it's suspended midair. You see down the hallway another one.
Ooh.
Down the other side of the hallway. 3 bodies in total. All men from your unit.
Yeah, which can you name them, Tyler?
Uh,
Fuck you.
well, first there's Ezekiel and Jeremiah and
He's reading names off the literal
my
Bible.
God.
Yeah, he's just like. He's just
I'm making this on brand, all right?
Ezekiel, Jeremiah,
And
Jesus.
Josiah.
Jesus.
Josiah. We'll go with that.
Ezekiel,
Jesus.
Jeremiah, and Josiah.
That's what you get for a true on-the-spot naming. As they all hang. But the strangest part is, there's nothing attached to them. They're just hanging in the midair as though they're levitating.
Creepy.
You see, the more of them you throw away, the more power you gain. That's the truth of the world that you don't want to see. And now you're going to get to choose how much you're willing to spend. The voice quiets now to a whisper. A final slither of poison.
I feel like in this moment, Luca feels like the armor that she's wearing, like the black armor of slaughter, like disguised as the body armor, is like choking her, and she goes to pull it away, but like last session, as described, like it's fused to her body at this point, like fused to her skin. So she starts having somewhat of a panic attack in this moment. Like she's been all maybe not composed, because I feel like she would definitely seem a bit unhinged, at least to some extent, or maybe like at the very least uncaring, as she's just been like pushing and pushing to accomplish this objective, even though there's just been like bad event after bad event, like losing people, like literally like people dying or like getting separated from people. But in this moment, for the first time, I think she kind of loses that hardness and is like hyperventilating and like slumps down against the wall.
Whoa.
And just with one like ringing thud, just like slams her head against the wall, and then
Dang.
rests it in her lap as she attempts to recuperate, I suppose.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's the perfect description for that much psychic damage. That's sanity. I mean, seeing your man just, or three of your men, just eviscerated like that. Perhaps they were like that final valuable resource connection that you didn't want to lose. You had gone this entire way without losing a single one. And now you seemingly lost three. And you hear the voice one last time, this time but a few feet above you. In fact, you see the body of your man start to descend a few feet. And it seems as though his flesh doesn't move. There's nothing about him that would seem to indicate like it was him speaking. But just the voice coming from directly behind him makes it seem that way, almost like a marionette. And the voice just says, "Use them. Spend them. That is their purpose, is it not? For every life you sacrifice to me of your men, I will guide you that many halls toward your goal. If you sacrifice them all, I take you to the stone itself."
We're looking for a stone.
Oh no, it's Kane. It is
Oh.
Kane. Fucking.
The chicanery that's happening here.
So it is the armor. Oh no.
What they truly buy with their service is a good death. Don't deny them that.
I thought you knew what his voice sounded like.
You've never heard this voice before.
Does everyone hear this or
You've heard
just Lady
Kane?
Luck?
You've heard Kane before, though, haven't you?
You have heard Kane before.
At least, fuck. Wait a minute. God, I need to study the. You're just trying to get me to go to Bible study, aren't you, Tyler?
DCD.
Yes,
Go back to
CCD.
CCD.
Your mom taught
Yeah.
me all this.
Imagine having to go to CCD. Just go to Catholic school. I'm out. Just kidding. Don't do that. It sucks.
That's next level.
Chris went to a Catholic school.
He
The
did. He
next
did.
level of hell.
He did.
I did.
The next level of hell. The seventh circle.
Oh, Catholic school. That's fucked up.
That's a little blasphemy right there, I think.
That is
Like
quite
that.
blasphemous. Yeah.
Yeah, Luca does not grace this voice with a response.
The corridor falls into silence. Neither side makes a move. What does the rest of the party do? What do they think? Do they do anything? Do they say anything? You guys are all there.
Can we all hear this voice, or does just Lady Luck hear it?
All of you can hear it. All of you can see these bodies apparating from nothing and just slowly descending. The two on either side of the hall are now like closer to the floor. But they're not standing on the floor. They're like levitating just a few feet off of it.
I don't know if Remy says it. Like, Remy's not gonna speak for Luca in how she's may or may not sacrifice her men, but she does turn to Luca and be like, "How important is this to you, Luca?"
How important are your men?
With every war, there's sacrifice.
Just like one heavy breath. She stands up, and is the closest body still just like floating there?
The body of
She
poor
walks-
Josiah.
Yeah, poor Josiah. She walks up to Josiah's floating corpse and just like stares at. And you said it's like the eyes had been gouged out or something, right? Those empty eye sockets.
Now that you're closer too, you
Face-
can see the body has been impaled with 3 swords. Various points in its body, as though it's pinned to something. And it's just...
Well, you already have 3. 3 paths. And she draws the swords out of this body, at least like giving it some dignity, right? Poor Josiah. Ripping his like his dog tags off of his neck.
The voice chuckles softly and says, "You can't spend coin you've already given me. I take only blood for knowledge. Sacrifice for greatness." Come now, you want some fleeting purpose after the killing is done. Let me give it to you. You need only utter a word.
for those who have seen it.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Which I think 3 other people have, or 4 actually. Yeah, 4 other people than me have seen it. I picture a certain character from a certain TV show. Then I refuse.
Ooh,
Certain character from a certain TV show.
how big?
I mean, it'll if I give the actual code, it'll make a Daga Kotowaru.
I knew exactly what you were talking
Kishibe
about.
Rohan. Ryan hasn't quite gotten there yet.
Not yet.
Dude, you're channeling Kaji's spirit right now.
Oh hell yeah.
That was an influence from the branches.
What's that noise coming from these branches?
Come on, we're setting out.
All right.
Oh, good time for the music to kick in. Hell yeah.
Theme.
This really is the theme of this campaign. This fucking music box right here.
Creepy music. You start to walk forward. And this body descends at a path to eventually block you. So now there are 2 bodies levitating towards the direction you're going and 1 away. You realize if you keep going, you will either come into contact with them or you're going to have to go around them. So what do you do?
And they're all impaled the same way.
Yeah, 3 swords in their chest.
And these are the other 2, Jeremiah and Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Ezekiel 25:17.
So this is like the path going up to like that big fork in the road, right?
That's right.
Well, I think she's gonna approach the other 2.
You see they're both levitating about a few feet off the ground. And they both move like sentries to block your path. But they haven't done anything, they're just levitating there.
with a little bit of sorrow on her face. Lykke again yanks the dog tags off of each of their necks.
Which one do you go to first?
Say Ezekiel. Make it spicy.
Yeah, Jeremiah was kind of mid.
You tear the
Just call
dog
him
tags off.
Jankamiah.
You tear the dog tags off, and you see there's like something that seems to be attached to his back. This like pinkish flesh that separates from his dead, bloated flesh. Just like a little bit more that seems to be exposed now. You tear the tags off and nothing happens.
So I see this flesh now, attached to his back.
Yeah.
Gonna grab the old karambit knives and just, I don't know, give it a give it a slice. Give that gross flesh a slice.
You take the karambit knife and begin to cut into the flesh. And you see more of it begin to apparate. You see flesh that begins to expose itself behind this body, leading to these huge, black, bat-like wings. You see from below, where the body was suspended in the air, these giant legs, almost raptor-like, bent and concave. And you see in its hand this, like, it almost looks like a bundle of thorns. Another hand, not Ezekiel's. This hand of, like, dark flesh. As you realize, like, Ezekiel's body is a part of this new demonic creature.
Now you fucking show yourself. She drops the knife and quickly draws her rifle again to blast this demon. I was gonna say back to hell, but we're already in hell.
Back into hell.
If you kill a demon in hell, Seth, remember it dies.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. D&D lore.
All right, I'll have you roll a d6 for initiative. This is what the creature in front of you looks like.
Let's see this
Ew,
shit.
yucky.
Ew. Oh,
That's not pleasant.
Looks fuckable.
Yeah. I was wondering how
Tyler,
you
It looks
okay?
submissive and breedable. You see also
Aren't all the demons submissive.
They definitely are breedable.
I don't know why they got me. But you see the one where the that voice that was strongly resounding from. That one looks a bit different. You see that body, the full demonic form begins to expose itself, and you see it's this form of like huge spider legs beneath it. The body is suspended forward like a shield, and from it, this like demonic captain with full armor and like this almost like mouth of Sauron type helmet emerges, and he has this massive morning star. This is what this guy looks like.
There's two of them.
Is he riding something, or is that just his body?
That's his body. He's half spider.
Octopus. Oh.
Half flesh spider.
Oh, that's significantly less exciting than octopus.
As you come face to face with the hidden Duke Bael. With a 6, you get to act another demon. I'm gonna put you guys on the battle map here.
Oh, battle map.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a fucking 6, baby.
Wait, who's
Who's
so
this
that,
crossed out guy?
is that the guy we were talking to? The creepy the dead
Is that
guy?
Ezekiel?
Don't worry about that.
I think I'm don't worry about that.
Wait, why are there 3 of these guys?
That's what you guys saw. You saw 3
those are
floating bodies.
Oh,
Those are
okay,
three
all
bodies.
three. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys get to act first. This is huge. I'm gonna actually arrange them a little bit differently because you guys encountered them like this, and I'd say Lykke, you're probably like down here,
Oh, hell yeah.
down here-ish.
Damn.
So yeah, tell me what you would like to do. It's actually such. I mean, it looks like a big corridor, but you guys are actually all in the same zone, so anyone can attack anyone.
Okay.
So why don't you give me a rundown of what you want to do?
Okay.
Our
So-
first traditional combat in a bit.
Yeah, true. We had some fucking psychedelic shit going on in the last combat.
Mhm.
Why can I open
Okay.
this? Hello? Oh.
Let's see here. I think in this case, I'm gonna flavor it as it coming out of her rifle. Even though it's instead of doing like a spell strike with her rifle, she's just gonna actually cast a spell. she's gonna cast Evasive Embers, which is like Burning Hands.
Nice.
And the way it's gonna work, because I did say that she drops the Karambit, so I like this slow motion thing going on, where it's kind of falling through the air, and just as like you hear the clanging on the ground, there's like a moment of silence just before this torrent of flame shoots out of the barrel of her rifle.
Hot.
So
Literally.
yeah, Evasive Embers. So they just need to roll some sort of reflex save. I don't know why it's not set up like that. It's 8 plus 1d.
All right. So that is okay. So that's
What's my?
just these two, I assume.
Yeah, I think it would be able to hit both of them.
The hidden Duke Bael and his
I think that's
his
how it
crony.
works. So this is the DC this time is 12.
DC is 12. All right, let me roll for them.
Reflex.
Okay, first one is a 15. That's a success. Let me roll for Bael. Also a 15, same number.
All right, so they each take half damage, so 8 fire damage. I know they're demons, so maybe fire be like. But I do like just the visual of Lykke's magic kind of being fused with her weapon, and like just this blast of flame launches forward.
Yeah, you do sense that not all of it goes through. It appears to scorch them partially, but not fully. You guessed right about the hellish creatures aspect of this.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything to do with a fast action right now, so I'm gonna send it to. Let's give it to Nicholas.
Heck yeah. So you attack the Bael or the small guy?
Both of them.
Oh. Oh, with burning hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it. And then I'll shoot the small guy. First dude talk. Oh, hello? Yeah, hello? Can you hear
Oh,
me?
you sound much better now.
What do you mean?
You sound louder on my end.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, you sounded not like that.
I moved the mic 1 inch closer to my face, I guess.
That makes all the difference, I guess.
Oh, here and then here. Is there a difference?
No, not anymore.
Okay, that's weird. 13 to hit this guy?
AR-15, let's go. Do you want to do single shot or burst fire? Burst fire, you could get both for a save, but single shot, you know, your 2 hit will be probably. Actually, I'll say this: like, you could use burst fire now because the DC will be higher than your 2 hit for them. But just keep in mind, you're just going to need to designate single shot or burst fire going forward before you act.
Yeah, for sure. I'll sure make him have to do a reflex.
All right, so they're going to make a DC 15 reflex save. So let's see. We'll start with this guy. That is only a 10, so that's a fail.
Oh, 6 damage.
They're going to take 6 damage. And I'll roll for Bael. Also a failure.
Let's go. Pa 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 pa.
But you see on Bael, like that arachnid form seems to shield him from a bit of the effects. You gain, he must have some kind of resistance.
Pa 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 pa. I'm not gonna use my bonus action to call semblance today. I mean this turn. Haha.
Alrighty. Who's going next?
Let's throw it to Mr. Benji.
myself. I'm going to move a little bit just out the way.
You guys hear Caleb at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear
Sorry,
Caleb.
I can move
My
my
fucking
mic
Discord has issues.
Yeah, that little area up top is the enclave you guys were in.
Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna fight these.
No, we're still negotiating.
Well, no, I meant like running this direction versus running.
Yeah, we're up against them.
I will. Yes, I should probably circle spores. Yeah, I'll use my action to pull in the spores to get my some temp hit points. And that I use decay. Symbiotic. Activating them as a bonus action.
Okay, what do you want to do with that?
Oh, so this is just using this is, gives me the points, and then whenever. They
Oh,
come in-
gotcha. That's just the activation of it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you gain
see
your.
Benji get a little cloud of dark green smoke.
Awesome. Who's going next?
I'll give it to. We've lost Kaji. Nice. Yeah, we'll go Thaddy.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah.
I will have to get ready for work in like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, all good. I think we're just gonna end out with this combat. So
Okay. So just giving you the heads up.
thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna loose a shot at the one that Lady Luck is engaged with. Oh. Well.
Okay. The 5 is a miss. Perhaps your hands are trembling with your handgun and you fire a shot, but it misses. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, he's just gonna loose that shot in the dark and then hand it off to Remy.
Okay. Is this his hand, or is this like a sword or weapon he's holding?
It's like a bundle of sharp thorns that he's grasping.
Okay. So he's not holding anything.
Well, he is holding that with his like demonic arm.
He's holding what?
It appears as though there's like a demonic vestige that's holding that. So he is holding it. But if you're talking about like the dead body that's a part of his like form, no.
No, I wanna use hypnotic command and make him drop his weapon, but I literally cannot tell if it's a weapon or like part
That could
of his
work.
body.
Yeah, that could work on that.
Okay. I'm gonna target this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. Speaking one word command, will saving throw. How do I check the will save?
Your DC changes because it uses like the D4 proficiency instead of a flat proficiency. So it's 8 plus 1d4 plus whatever your what are you word your charisma? Whatever your charisma modifier is.
8 plus 1. Wait, 1d4 plus
Your charisma.
8 for flat plus charisma modifier.
Yeah.
2. 13. Alright, not bad, but we'll see. It's a will
Okay.
save.
Will save versus
probably
DC
pass.
13. Let's see if he gets it. Only a 9, so it's a fail.
Let's go! why don't you go down and drop that for me? And he just stares at the creature. He's kind of afraid of staring at it, but you know, he has to do what he has to do.
Yeah, he drops it, and now he's weaponless.
And then Remy runs away. Like, drop it.
On brand.
Awesome. So it's just Jacob left. What would Jacob like to do?
So I'm going to use manifest item to manifest like a kind of like a Renaissance style crossbow.
Oh shit. That's kind of dope.
Trebuchet!
It's going to shoot like cross-shaped bolts.
That's kind of dope.
You're like the,
Die!
you're like the dude from Priest. Kind of makes sense for Jacob. Like he probably watched like a lot of media. There's got to be something like that in like a movie or something that.
Dude,
he watched
Priest.
Yeah, he watched Priest.
Okay. Yeah, so it is manifested. You'll be able to shoot with it next turn. That's dope. That's very flavorful, and I like it a lot. However,
it's been another season.
yeah, that's season 2, baby. Awesome. So yeah, it is now going to go to the demonic side of this combat. This boy near Lady Luck. The creature's called a false god of Canaan. Such a creepy name. It's going to take out one of the swords embedded in the body on its chest. And it's just going to attempt to swipe at you, Lykke. So I'm going to roll an attack roll here. It's actually unable to make its second attack because it's disarmed. So it's just going to make one attack.
Thank you, Remy.
Yeah. Okay.
You did something.
That's a 16 to hit. That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 misses.
16 is a miss.
Ooh.
That missed.
Yeah.
As it swipes
Jacob's got
towards you.
18 AC, boy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, crazy. As perhaps it's like thrown off by it being disarmed and like obeying this order. It swipes at you and it's pretty slow. You can just duck and avoid it. However, the arachnid Duke Bael, you see the spider portion of his body lifts up slightly. And where would previously be like the part of the spider that would emit webbing, you see there's like this glow, almost like an ember. And it starts to like pulsate slightly, and these like fire-like veins begin to erupt around it, and this blast of fire is going to occur in the area of everyone except Benji and Thaddeus.
Yes.
So that's Jacob, Nicholas, Lykke, and Remy. You guys will all need to make a reflex save against this flame.
Remy's not rolling like shit
Refresh.
tonight,
Damn, I rolled a
boys. Let's
natural
go.
1.
Oh no!
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, where's that AC at now, boy?
Reflex
You know
save,
what? You know what? Since it's a combat, I'll just roll.
Use your inspiration.
Oh no! I will use my inspiration too. Let's see if I can get it something
All
high
right,
here.
let's see it.
No!
Oh,
Okay, so Lykke and Nicholas, you guys are both going to take 14 fire damage as this thing just blasts you. Remy and Nicholas, you guys are both going to take 7 fire damage.
Remy's down.
Oh shit! Do you want to use your luck to stay up?
Yeah. I'll do
Yes.
my luck.
All right, roll a
How
d6.
much?
You could just subtract that from the damage, so you're going to be up regardless. But you're at 1 HP.
That's
crazy.
Oh
So
my
wait, it
God.
was
So this sends Remy close to death, maybe like second, third degree burns across your body. If you imagine being hit by just this sudden burst of flame, almost like a firefighter that just is in the wrong hallway of a burning building, just blasted.
That's morbid.
And the one behind Jacob is going to move up. He still has his like thorny weapon that's some mysterious material, and he's just going to attempt to whack you with it like a switch. I'll have you first make a fortitude save while I roll the damage for this.
Fortitude. Wait, where's fortitude on the? Oh, okay, I see it.
Very good.
Nice. Okay, so you managed to like steel yourself against the greater effects, but you gather like if you had succumbed to whatever was about to happen, it'd be quite deadly. You're only gonna take 6 damage.
Okay, not too bad.
But there is this like ancient malice to this switch he just hit you with. And you certainly don't want to be hit by it again. However, he's going to take out one of the swords from the dead body and attempt to slice you as well. So I'm going to roll an attack roll. That's a natural 18 plus. Okay, it's a 20 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yep.
Okay. So that is going to be an additional 3 damage. So you're going to take 9 damage total.
Oh, okay. Well, I had 5.
Oh shit. Do you want to use your luck to try to stay up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can roll that. If you get a 4 or above, you stay up.
Tyler about to TPK everyone.
It's possible. This was hell.
He's hell.
Oh! All right, so you're at 0, so you're stable. So I imagine like you duck out of the way as the switch comes, and it's this like dark, malignant thorns that scrape you but don't harm you necessarily. But the sword just gets you in the side, and it's like ancient, rusted, and you just start to just slowly fall over. And it's not looking good as that thing is like crowding over him now. Like these creatures take absolutely no quarter and will likely act to end him on their next turn.
Shit.
Why don't we go to Thaddeus for initiative this time? Why don't you roll a d6 for me, Vinny?
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Jesus.
We're all rowing like.
Oh, no.
How?
Wait,
How?
does anybody still have luck? You can use it to...
To reroll, yeah.
Yeah, you can use it to reroll initiative.
I do still have.
Does Jose
you-
still
what do
have
you
it?
think?
I do. I do.
All right, let's see it. Why don't you roll a d6?
Come on, Jose.
I almost like this image of like these like bright celestial vines somehow
I was gonna
impacting
say
this combat.
it's the tree.
Yeah,
It's the tree.
tell me how these vines impact the combat. Like throw these demons off.
You see that these demons start to make a move, but right as they go in for the kill, you see 2 or 3 of these vines sort of just like momentarily latch around all 3 monsters, giving the party time to act.
That's sick. I love it. I love it, dude. All right.
Spirit of Kaji, baby!
Spirit of
Let's go!
Kaji is still here. The spirit of Kaji. one could
That's
say. Yeah, let's go to Thaddeus first, since you rolled the first time. What does Thaddeus do this turn? You see Jacob is in dire straits.
What is the one wielding above Jacob?
You see a sword in one hand, and this like reed switch in another.
A reed switch, like a stick?
Yeah, it's like something that like at like a boarding school that the teacher would whack you on the wrist with.
Yeah, I don't actually know if switch is the right word. I'm gonna actually look into this, but like, it's essentially like what medieval flagellants used to use. Like, it's like a bundle of like thorns and sticks that they'd like whip themselves with. There's a word for
How
it. But,
tall is this thing? It's standing up on 2 legs or 4 or more?
it's probably like 10 feet tall.
Okay, but how can you do that without his Joy-Cons though? That's what makes my head.
So okay, Thaddeus is going to holster his handgun, and he's going to run up behind the one facing Jacob. He's gonna try to climb up its back enough and jump and take the canvas cloth and attempt to like get it around his neck and just like use his whole body weight to like try to like strangle it or like pull it back, kind of.
That's really cool. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to make this work mechanically.
Yeah, let me know what you want me to do, but that's what he's gonna try to do at least.
That canvas cloth is unreal.
So what is your, I guess, what is your intention with this? You're trying to like strangle him from behind?
Yeah, or at least like pull him back. I feel like just with his arms, unless they can, you know, pop out and turn around, at least to pull him off of Jacob and to, you know, I don't know if I can pull him down, but or choke him out, but just to get him in a more vulnerable position.
Yeah. I'll say, what skill do you usually use for parkour? Is it athletics?
Parkour.
You get advantage on it because you have parkour. I feel like it's athletics or acrobatics, but I can't.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
I can't remember which one it is. I think acrobatics might make more sense for this. So we'll say that. I think that is what the parkour skill is. Or talent, I should say, is. So why don't you roll that with advantage? If it exceeds his armor class, I'm going to say you can hop on his back and distract him enough so he's not going to immediately attack Jacob next turn. It's going to be sort of like a homebrew grapple in a way. You won't necessarily be able to like deal damage to him this turn, but you're going to be able to like lock him where he is and engage him next turn. So if that sounds appealing to you, you can roll acrobatics. If it doesn't, you could try to traditionally attack him. I'll leave it up to you.
I'm gonna roll it. Oops, did I do it twice?
Tyler, I'm gonna head off for now.
All right, thanks for coming, my guy.
Yeah, good stuff.
Jose. See you, Jose.
Later.
Jose.
Okay.
I think Thaddeus goes to run up and just finds no purchase, and is now just holding this cloth behind the demon.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of this really awkward attempt to try to like get to his like back, and he's very easily able to like lurch forward and avoid you. But it's a very desperate moment. So who's going after you?
Nicholas.
Okie dokie.
All right, Nicholas, tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm going after this bad Larry that's gonna attack Jacob. Oh, where's my cursor? I will. I'll do the normal signal shot.
Okay.
Where I have, it's only melee attacks that get advantage with Nicholas range, yeah? Because oh well, he's down, so he's not flanking or whatever. Okay, never mind.
Yes, yeah. Yes, true.
No.
26 to hit. Yeah, you fire and it hits. And there's like a chunk of flesh that falls off. I want to mark that off of its HP. I think this is actually the first time this one's got injured.
I forget. I don't have. Yeah. Okay. I think that'll be it.
Okay. Who's
Yeah.
going after you?
Luca?
Luca.
Lykke?
Luca. Okay.
Luca.
I think now might be the time to use that supply.
Can we use it in the middle of combat?
Well, there's a certain use of supply called reinforcements
Oh!
that I feel like it would be useful in combat.
Let's go!
I don't know what form the reinforcements would take in this instance, because we're literally in hell, but I
take
feel like
anything.
now would be the time to get them.
All our allies that went to hell.
Okay.
All of it.
Reinforcements. The definition of this in my notes is call upon a squad.
Yes.
All upon who?
Call upon an additional squad.
Able.
So in this moment, this is going to take an action.
I will surely sacrifice an action to call in some reinforcements.
And radio appears out of nowhere. You press the button, say help.
It's not even that. It's not even really like reaching out or doing anything actively to attract an additional squad or like communicate to them. It's more just like cosmic luck or like a metaphysical thing, like a story token you can cash in. As in this moment, you see the uniform figures of your men appear at the other side of the hallway,
So
led by Quaid, the ones that survived whatever attack they suffered from these demons. And he says, "Light them up." You see a bunch of this is massive because you see like an entire squad of men appear at the end of the hall, locked and loaded. So they're actually gonna go in this turn order.
This is why she's called Lady Luck.
Do you want them to go now?
Oh yeah.
They just begin lighting them up.
Like hell, I'd sacrifice my men.
Hell yeah.
Just like a bunch of M4
Heck yeah.
fire. They just start to mow down these guys from behind. They actually appear behind Bael and the other false god, begin lighting them up. So they're each gonna have to make a save or suffer a fuck ton of damage. Let's roll for this. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for the false god first. It's a 19, which is a success, but they're still going to take half on a success. Let's roll for Bael. Bael's an 18, which is a success, but they're both going to take half, which is immense in this situation. Let's see here.
Watch the crossfire.
They just light you up too. They're all demons. Take them down.
Wait.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay. You see through this hail of gunfire, the false god is obliterated.
What? Oh.
Shit.
You just
How much
imagine,
damage did they do?
if you imagine just like the amount of hot lead that was just sprayed onto this guy's back, like he just falls down a bullet-riddled shell. But Bael appears almost unfazed, like someone who's bitten by a mosquito. He turns around
Oh shit.
Like he's gonna maybe either face them down or try to face both of you down at the same time. What a fitting turn of events that the squad came back into play here.
Oh,
Lady
hell
luck.
yeah.
Lady luck.
Glad we still got supply.
The
Yeah,
squad is gonna send it to. We'll say Remy. Remy will go next.
Remy, where is the squad?
It's
the other
down. It's
side.
down like this way.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't wanna be
Just
over
for
there.
reference, I'll put Quaid's token down there.
Wait.
Quaid.
Wait.
Is there anything
Wait.
in this room?
Woodwode.
Wood
Is there
bud.
like, or is it literally just like a flat area?
You mean like the enclave up above? Or you mean the
just
hallway?
Wherever we're
Is
fighting.
it like a slight incline because we're like ascending up the tower, like spiraling?
Remy
up it?
basically wants to
Yeah.
duck behind cover and start like healing himself because he's fucking hurting.
Yeah, if you head up, sort of near where Benji is, that could offer you some level of cover.
I don't want to run through the battlefield right now. I'm just gonna heal myself.
I can heal on the next turn once.
Here,
Well, I'm
you can
healing.
at least
I'm
you
healing
can
myself.
at least move to like the corner over here so that
But then-
hopefully
but
you're not
this
in the
guy-
range of another like
This guy-
fire.
If you're in the range of this gentleman,
Of this guy here, you mean?
Yeah, because the big guy is the one who sent like the
All right.
big fire AOE at us. So maybe.
Well,
All
get
here-
right.
range.
I'll move here and then I'll.
yeah.
Lesser of two evils, literally.
Yep.
Healing word myself. I'm gonna just use level 1. Oh yes.
All right, you casting that on who?
On myself.
Okay.
On myself.
You regain 6 HP.
Alright.
Who would you like to go next?
Nicholas, did you go already?
Yeah. I did.
Yes?
I did.
No?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah? Hello?
Who
Hello?
else is left? Jimmy? Are you still good?
Yeah, I can. Would you?
Alright, we're gonna toss to Jake.
So Jacob is at 0.
Oh, he's at 0?
Yeah, so unconscious.
Oh, okay.
But
You're
Oh,
stable.
wait, I thought he lived.
you are
I thought
you
he
are
rolled.
no he is stable. But like
Oh, you could
he's
you
just
could have
stable.
used your action to. Or wait, never mind. Because you don't have any ways of like. Wait, do we have like a med kit or something?
I don't know.
Actually, Benji might have the.
Benji said he's gonna
I can do
heal.
healing.
Benji-
I can,
okay.
Benji,
you're
or,
gonna-
wait, Caleb, have you went yet?
No, I haven't gone.
Oh, okay, then I'll
can we,
throw
can we
Benji.
send it to Benji first?
Benji,
Mhm,
Benji.
Benji.
All right, so I
Gazi.
mean, yeah, I can either heal one of you or I can heal one of you and the other. So I was planning on healing. Well, I guess you have hit die left. Do you have any hit dice left?
Like Jacob.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, I used mine before.
Then I can just healing whispers you. Oh, that's not leveled spells. Leveled spells.
I
Can I-
can be healed by my hit dice.
Okay. You're up in his business? Alright, then I guess I can do it. Well, what do you guys think? I can either lift Jacob with just healing whisper.
I think you
I
should
think-
do that. I think
yeah, I
get him
think-
in the
yeah.
fight.
And then
Yeah.
can I just make a shot with like my gun as my action? Because healing whispers is a bonus action.
Yeah, I think so.
what are you trying to
Cool.
do?
You could also
I'm
use like a cantrip as an action.
I could scorch.
Oh yeah, but they're fire resistant, so maybe not.
Well, how do they deal with Nick?
Ooh.
I will healing whispers Jimbo. Heal bonus amount. One level. 0? What the fuck?
Oh, it did this last time too, right? What is it? Just
It's supposed to be healing word 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability.
yeah. So you should have healed him 4.
Yeah,
Looking at
looks
the
like 4.
Equation.
What's my spellcasting?
Yeah, I don't know why it's like spazzing out at you every
Yeah,
time it tries to
that is
calculate
weird.
it, but
We'll,
it
we'll
looks
say
like
4 for now. Yeah, it looks like that was the equation. Yeah, so Jacob, you regain 4 hit points.
Yay!
And then I guess because I'm relatively close to this, I will range his field. I will wither him.
Wither.
23.
Okay, against the one near Jacob.
No, against the big boy. Basically.
Okay, that is a hit. The necrotic damage does seem to go to its full effect.
It's not. Is it undead by any chance?
No, it does not appear undead.
It's undead. Well, yeah. Feed it to who's gone?
I think Jacob's the only one left.
Go, Jacob.
Okay. Tyler, would you describe this demon closest to me as being a medium-sized creature?
No, it'd probably be a large-sized creature.
Shit. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna use Entomb to like cover it in ice.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Why don't you put that in the chat? Okay, yeah, it is a medium or smaller creature. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just too large. I was gonna try to find a case for it to work, but like, it is a really big creature, unfortunately.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna cast Dream Manifestation, and my medium-sized creature is going to be. If any of you guys are familiar with like the Conjuring universe, I'm gonna create like the nun.
Oh,
Jesus! All these.
We're just trying. This is fucking.
This is
You're just
terrifying.
The power of Christ compels you.
So she's gonna have
Valak,
like these big claws, and she's gonna go.
Summon Valak next.
She's gonna go after the guy closest to me.
Alrighty, so you can make. Do you want her to attack?
Yeah, like a clawed attack, I guess.
Alright, so you can make a melee spell attack, and on a hit, it'll take 1d8 force damage.
Okay, which melee spell attack?
Yeah, it should be on your sheet, but if not, I believe the formula is like what, 1d20 plus your spellcasting ability modifier
Plus 1d4.
plus 1d4. Yes, yeah. Yeah, so why don't you just roll 1d20 plus 1d4 plus. Let's see here. Plus 2. Okay,
So 14.
14 against the guy right next to you.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Yes.
All right. So why don't you roll 1d8 force damage for this nun from The Conjuring? Nice.
Yeah.
All right. It looks severely weakened by that attack.
Nice.
As something about this horrific nun is doing something against it.
it actually finds it hot, so that's why
It's
doing
distracted.
So well.
It's flustered.
Yeah.
Noticeable.
And I think that's the last turn, the last person on your guys' turn. So we will go now.
We're about to take a beating.
You're about to go to the demonic side. I'm gonna roll to see if Bael recharges his blast.
He's gonna recharge it.
It's gonna need to roll a 5 or a 6. No.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, that's not Mika. Hold on.
We're live.
Change to hidden.
Reminds me
view.
of my last D&D session. Remember when everyone was getting 1,000 nat 20s?
Yeah.
In my session, there's so many nat 20s.
I think I got 2 last time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay. So Bael does not recharge, but he has
We're live.
he has some other options available. So he is going to take his Morning Star in one hand. He's gonna bring it down upon Lykke. He's gonna make an attack roll. Let's see if this hits.
Oh, no.
Oh, about to get dome.
Down.
That's a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Luca's gonna be.
Oh, you can't see it, but
Luca's probably gonna die instantly from this.
oh boy. All right, let's roll here. So, oh my god. All right, so this is gonna be double.
I still have my luck die.
I also have my luck die.
This might be one of those rare times where you actually have the remaining damage equal to your max HP rule come into play.
It is. So unadjusted,
total
the total damage is 21 damage.
Okay, that would not instantly kill Lykke.
Oh, good, good.
Just barely.
I'll just pick you up. Just let me go first.
Okay.
Were those rolls?
So the Morning Star just crushes your shoulder and sends Lykke straight to the ground, unconscious. Bael is now going to move up. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 to 2 Benji, 3 to 4 Jacob, 5 to 6 Nicholas. I'm just gonna have this be random because I don't think you really has
I
someone.
still have my react.
I shouldn't have talked about all those nat 20s we got in my last session.
I know you're psyching yourself up. All right. That is gonna be Jacob with a 4. Oh, this is so
Is he gonna pass within 10 feet of me though?
Yeah, let's say that's 10 feet,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that looks to be 10 feet. What are you thinking?
I believe to use K if he's in 10 feet of me. He's gonna be saving.
Okay, DC 13, or he takes 2 necrotic. Let me roll that. This is awful. You got another natural 20.
Oh.
How could you?
It was
It's
so.
okay, he's using all of his luck.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
it.
crazy because you just said that multiple natural 20s in a row. Literally, I just rolled the symbol on the die you gave me. It's the one symbol versus all the numbers. That's
More
crazy.
like Lady Unluck.
I know. So he
Don't
doesn't
worry.
take any damage.
Well, luck goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
It does. However, he takes out the sword, one of the swords on the body in front of him.
Cut Jacob in
And
half.
he's gonna try to cut you down, Jacob. I'm gonna make an attack roll. Let's see if the luck goes both ways,
Nat
baby.
20.
He might roll a natural 1.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Nat
That would
20,
be
nat 20, nat 20.
crazy if he rolled a natural 20. Oh boy, I'm scared to roll this.
That's laughing because he gave Tyler a weighted die.
Natural 19.
Oh fuck!
Natural 19. That's
Looked good
certain.
there for a second.
That's certainly going to be a hit, even without the modifiers. Yeah, this is not looking good. So he's gonna roll damage for that. Wow, you lucked out. He rolled 1 damage. It does kind of go both ways, I guess.
Let's go.
So you're still up.
Law of averages.
The law of large numbers.
Well, you see.
All right. So you're still up. So tell me how Jacob just barely manages to evade this.
Yeah, so as the blade comes down, he's gonna like dodge out of the way. He's just gonna get a little bit on his cheek.
Yeah, just a little slice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm gonna make a roll to see which person this guy behind you attacks. It's either gonna be you or Thaddeus. I'll say 1 through 3 you, 4 through 6 Thaddeus. 5, which is Thaddeus.
Good. Good.
He,
We're sorting out damage.
he turns around with this penitent thorn bundle, and he's gonna attempt to strike you with it. Let's see what he gets. Only a 7, that's a miss.
Yes. Let's go.
He swipes past you, but you manage to avoid him. Now that
Little
you're on the
tickle on
ground,
the
you can
nose.
move. You can move rather in an agile way, rather quickly. So this is going to return us back to your guys' side. This is going to be the last turn before we pause the combat and resume it next session.
Okay.
So
wait,
why don't-
did Quaid's team still go, or is that
They
what
already
was
went.
happening?
Yeah,
this
don't
turn?
you mean we need to roll initiative, Tyler?
Yes, I do.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Is this
So I'll
still
have
the
a-
same
Anybody?
since
Does anybody still
the
have
last
an
fight?
inspiration left?
I
I
don't.
do.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah. Good.
You do?
Good.
Alright,
All
we
so
could-
We're gonna need this.
winning
Alright.
this initiative is necessary.
Yes. So let's say, Remy, why don't you roll this fateful d6?
Reroll, please.
Oh!
Reroll.
Someone give me the. Someone,
Oh
who's using
shit!
it? It was Vinny.
It's
Alright.
only Caleb. Wait, Caleb.
Watch.
has
This is
one
gonna
left,
be.
right?
This is gonna
Yeah,
be. This is
Caleb
gonna be
and Vinny
another
each
not
have
one. Vinny.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Natural
no.
1.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
Whose was that?
That was Vinny's.
Caleb, you. Yeah.
Wait, I
you-
thought.
Caleb?
I thought Caleb didn't have his. You
No,
still have
I
your
didn't
skill?
do that.
Alright, are we trying this one more time?
Well, didn't you use yours for the last initiative?
Me?
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
No, we
wasn't
used
that
Jose's.
Jose?
Oh, you're right. It was Jose. Yeah.
One more.
Oh, come on, come on.
All right, one
Are we
more.
doing it? Are we re-rolling?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's see it.
Caleb?
Let's
Yes?
see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's go.
Oh,
Um,
one, two, three.
I will say this too.
1, 2,
Poor heart.
The bonus of having your squad nearby, they have an ability called First Aid. So if they use their movement to enter your zone, characters that go down are automatically stabilized. Huge.
Is this still the same day since we bought a Drumalek?
The same space?
The same day, like in time.
Oh, the same day. I thought you
Like,
said.
how
I thought you
much-
said the same
Like
space.
how much? Like since last time? Like
I mean, we took an 8-hour.
Yeah,
rest.
I'd say
Technically
this
short-
is a
technically short
different
rest.
day than you fought a Dramalek. It's the next day.
oh, so it's a new day.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
You son of a
I
bitch.
see what you're getting
All right. So Remy's going first on this new round. What do you do?
So just a clarification on the quad's ability. So if they move into Lady Luck's space, will she be brought up, or is that only?
at. I think
Yes.
it's just.
Yeah, essentially,
Oh, what?
they could use their action this turn to automatically stabilize anyone that's down in this area.
Stabilize, not bring up.
No.
We want to use their action to fucking rain lead on
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
fuckers.
All right, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'll get you back.
I'm gonna do healing word on Lady Luck.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna do it at level
Shit,
2.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
That's okay. 4
Two
is...
nat ones, brother. Not one, 6. Not one. That's wild. All or nothing, boys.
Okay.
Alright, 4 health.
Thank you. You still have your action.
That was a bonus action?
Yeah, healing word is a bonus action, friend.
It is a bonus action. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna use unconscious fetters on this guy, which I think is just whatchamacalls it. What's that spell the bards use to like
Vicious
Vicious Mockery?
Vicious Mockery, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta roll that d4 for damage.
All right,
Fuck 'em up.
DC 14. I'm gonna roll for this guy. That is a 12, which is a fail.
What the
Good, let's
No, I think roll 20 hates you
Hey,
recently.
the disadvantage on next attack roll's pretty good, though.
That is pretty good.
jump out the window, Jesus Christ. I rolled okay. I rolled 5 ones. 5 ones.
Roll 20 hates you. It's crazy.
Right.
Do you actually leave?
No, sorry.
Rage quit.
You rage
Can
quit.
I pass it to the squad?
Yes, you can.
passing
What would you guys like the squad to do? Do you want them to still use
Oh.
their fire?
They see the... like you said that they survived probably a battle against these guys, right? That's why they were casualties.
That's right.
Oh, they know the objective, alright. They see Lady Luck getting up back onto one knee and like righting herself back up with her rifle, ready to go back in. Yeah, they're gonna shoot at this guy, just rain hell. In hell.
Alright. They're going to use their movement to enter this zone. So now anyone who is down in this zone will automatically be stabilized, which is huge. As
Can
essentially
you draw the zone? Or like what do you
it's
mean this map?
It's just like close proximity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on this map, it's not necessary because everything is the same zone. It's like tight quarters.
Gotcha.
So basically, anyone on this map will be stabilized when they go down automatically. They can essentially use that passive ability if they're within your area, your zone, which is huge. However, they're going to use their action to use suppressing fire. So they're going to launch a bunch of bullets towards... Let's see if they can get... Yeah, they can target both of them. So they're going to try to... They're both going to make DC 15 reflex saves. Let's see if they both pass. I'll roll for Bael first. $16, which is a pass. Natural 20
Oh my
for a 22. However, they're both going to take half damage, which could be enough to kill the false god outright. Yeah, with the suppressing fire, the second false god is killed outright. Just a bunch of M4s
Yes.
firing relentlessly through their space.
Winnable.
It is winnable. Okay.
Winnable.
And let's see. That is... Bael is still up. The squad is going to... I think send it to Lykke next. You haven't gotten this round, right?
Nope.
Let's see it.
Alright, this time definitely using a spell strike.
Nice.
I think gonna go for the close range. I do have like the close quarters shooting talent or whatever that was. Gonna go load it with sonic resonance again. Yeah, we'll go with sonic resonance. So, first we make an attack. Hopefully this isn't a natural one. A 30 to hit. Should hit.
Whoa. It misses.
That is a hit.
It needs to make a DC 12 fortitude save. It automatically takes the damage though, I believe. The full 12 thunder damage because of the spell strike interaction. So 14 magical ballistic damage plus 12 thunder damage. And then the saving throw is only for or actually no. I think it's still the saving throw. For saving throw spells, I think I think you still can resist half the damage.
Okay.
I think it's only attack roll spells that automatically deal all their damage on a hit.
Let's see it. Fortitude.
Yes, DC 12. Wait. Yeah, yes, DC 12.
Crazy. Rolled a natural 2. That is a failure.
All or nothing.
Tell me
All or
me how you dethrone Duke Bael. He's gonna die from this attack.
Oh my god.
Like, after getting that, like, healing resurgence from Remy, right? She, like, uses, the rifle for, like, stability to, like, push herself back up. Although, I feel like this Bael is, like, he's huge, right? Like, this massive spider thing, so she's still kind of under him. Why don't you join my men? And blasts him straight up towards the ceiling, because failing to save would also, like, push him 10 feet. And it, like, blasts him into the ceiling, and he kind of just hangs there, lodged into the ceiling, like the men were hanging and floating in midair before.
Yeah, his jagged crown is, like, stuck up there. He's just blasted upwards. You see, like, arachnid appendages fall to the ground and just viscera as he's killed instantly. And that's where we're gonna end this session.
Dude, the roller coaster.
Roll 20 needs to get a better random number generator.
Roll 20, more like roll 1.